We walk up to Michelle. He's holding a bag of pool balls, numbered 1 through to 6.
You're going to draw a pool ball out of a bag, and that will decide which dish each one of you is going to make today. You to take the first one.
I picked lucky ball number 1.
That's going to be the scallops.
5 is the venison.
Spot on.
Interestingly enough, it was actually my least favourite of all the meals.
I pulled out the 6,
Mate, lucky man. Dessert.
so I'm going last, but it also meant I had to put together this pretty complex dessert dish.
And the next one. Number 4.
The shrooms.
So it is.
It seems straightforward, but every aspect of every dish is time-consuming.
Mate, what's that?
Crayfish. Every New Zealander loves fresh crayfish. It's just the most amazing thing.
Chelsea, what do you got?
2.
Snapper?
I'm actually really happy to have this dish because it was one of the favourites last night for sure. Hopefully it goes okay.
Charlene, you're first up. Let's go.
This was a challenge with a difference. It was just you alone in the kitchen with the chef. Yeah, I was a bit nervous about that.
Today I've chosen the hot and cold scallops. So just peel the lemons when I'm gonna get started making my sugar syrup.
For the hot scallops, I had to put it in brine for 20 minutes on the timer. And then potatoes on the boiler.
Time's just flying.
Half an hour's gone.
Yeah.
Just read through it, concentrate.
I'm just gonna get my scallops into the freezer now.
To do the cold scallops, it has to be sliced and frozen. Once it's sliced and frozen, it's easier to mold. You can't do that when it's still warm and loose.
I'm just whipping my creme fraiche and just a bit of chives in there. I mean, we did try this last night, so it's gonna be interesting to see whether I actually do it to his standard.
There's a slight problem with scallops. She's only got 5 scallops brined. She really needs 6. We'll see. We'll have to see. Be good to see her own initiative in this one.
The thing that's taking up most of my time here in this dish is just the cutting and the slicing.
This was by far the hardest challenge for me. Focus is on you, you're trying to get things done, you're trying to follow the recipe to the T.
I have to cook 6 scallops.
I've got all faith in you. Just don't let us down.
Oh,
I counted wrong when it came to the scallops.
I just did a huge mistake.
I counted only 5. I needed 6. Quickly, I just grabbed another 2 scallops, chucked it back into the brine, and timed it for 20 minutes.
All right, Charlene, you got 15 minutes to go. 15 minutes left. Remember what you ate yesterday, eh?
Yeah.
Put your love, your heart, and your soul in it.
I'm just trying to get perfect round shapes, but this piping bag's not giving it to me.
I would have preferred to pipe it into the squeezy bottles, but that was too tricky. Time wasn't on my hands, so I just used the piping bag.
Okay, you got 3 minutes. Come on. The waiters are on the way. You keep an eye on your scallops.
Luckily enough, the 2 backups went in and came out just in time.
1 minute to go. You've got 3 people in the jetty waiting.
That's right.
40 seconds.
Okay.
I was working till the last second. It went out just before I needed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done.
Oh my
Proud
God.
of you. Well done. Look at it.
I can honestly say it's nowhere near what I ate last night, visually, but I'm happy with it.
Hot and cold scallops served with potato and lemon. Enjoy.
At first glance, I look at this and go, wow, it looks fantastic. The caramelisation on the scallop is excellent. Have you have a taste?
And they've done a really good job of replicating the cold scallops. The hot scallops, the potato puree is nowhere near as silky as it was last night.
I could live with this as being quite okay, but the mash, to me, just has no pizzazz.
Right, well, we've got to score this out of 10, guys.
Happy with that score, guys?
I reckon.
Right?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Let's go.
My dish is the snapper with cauliflower tofu. It's absolutely delicious because I ate it last night. Hopefully I can emulate it properly. There's a lot of fine dicing that has to be done.
You're well on the way, Chelsea.
Yeah, I'm just getting all my chopping and prep done first so everything can be there ready.
Sounds like a good plan to me. Good luck. Chelsea's going pretty all right, actually. She looks extremely organised. She's pretty determined to win this one, and I think she's making a fair chance.
This must be the eel. Ooh. I probably expected a nice little piece of eel meat that I could chop up, but it still had its skin on and the bones in, and it looked a bit awkward. I'm pretty sure you have to peel this. Excuse me, chef. I skin the eel, don't I? Oh, I don't want the white flesh. Michelle gave me a quick lesson on how to fillet the little bit, then debone it. I'm going to start this agar now. The tofu is actually jelly that's set with gelatin and agar, which is quite a fine process, and it needs enough time to set. It could be too runny or too hard, too much like jelly. It could taste like agar if there's too much in there. So there's lots that can go wrong. Got to be really exact.
All right, Chelsea, hour gone. Half an hour to go.
Okay.
You really need to start cracking on now.
Okay.
The tofu needs to go cold as soon as you can. All right?
I'll try my very best for you, chef.
Cool. You can do it.
I cut my cauliflower for the puree, and that needs to brown off with the onions and shallots. Just realised that my cauliflower probably needs to be a bit smaller because it needs to go soft, and it needs to go soft soon. So I do a bit of a hash job and cut them up a bit more in the pan. I'm not sure if you saw that or not, but it needed to be done, so I did it.
Keep control, eh?
Okay.
To be quite honest to you, I'm getting slightly worried. She needs to speed up. She's got the tofu, which should have been in the freezer already. It needs to cool down so you cut it out nicely. I'm also a little bit worried about the cauliflower curry. It needs to be cooked cauliflower. It's coming down to the end, it really is. You've got 10 minutes to go.
Okay, let's get vacuum bagging. In the last 10 minutes, I still need to vacuum seal and sous vide the fish. Service with a smile.
Done.
Plonk it straight in there.
Yes.
I need to bring my cauliflower curry puree together. Cut my tofu, I need to microwave my poppadom, I need to get my dressing all mixed and heated. Pretty much everything I still need to do in the last 10 minutes.
All right, Chelsea, you've got to microwave your poppadom still. You're cooking your fish, that's looking right. You're heating up your dressing.
Pretty under the pump here. My cauliflower curry, it's supposed to be silky smooth, and mine wasn't. A little bit lumpy.
Okay, Chelsea, 1 minute, 60 seconds to go.
I don't think this is quite set.
30 seconds, Chelsea.
My cauliflower tofu wasn't set. I can't cut it. I'm just going to have to serve it another way.
You got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're off.
Thank you.
Well done.
Oh, I wish they hadn't seen your one last night.
Poor Chelsea. She was quite emotional, quite distressed. She got a couple of few flaws. Tofu, not too firm, not enough time. Curry, didn't cook it enough.
Oh dear.
So here we've got a snapper served with cauliflower, cucumber and smoked eel dressing.
I tell you what, we're the luckiest guys looking at this, but I tell you what, we're about to get unlucky by the look of this dish.
Yeah, this isn't quite right, is it? There's nowhere near the brilliant colour of the cauliflower puree.
And it almost looks grainy, which is probably undercooked.
The little cauliflower set tofu has just not set at all. It's a real shame, isn't it? The one redeeming feature I can see straight away is the fish looks beautifully cooked.
Perfectly cooked stamp of mine.
I'm really unhappy with the cauliflower components of this dish. They're not good.
But I actually think that the standard probably would be pretty high in any other restaurant.
Yeah, it would, but we're at Hooker Lodge.
I'm trying to give them a break here,
I can
Ray.
see that, but the job was to replicate that dish. So,
But they haven't done that.
well, I'm afraid not.
This is going to take us a little while, but at least we've got a great setting to decide what we're going to score this dish.